Hey guys, Sujar over here. Welcome back to another video. I'm making this morning video from Saigon District 1. I'm sitting out here at the park. So on this video I'm going to be talking about the evening things to do in Vietnam. Yeah, forgive me, the sprinkler is working. The sprinkler out here at the park is on, so it might be a bit noisy. So if you're new to my channel, the name of my channel is called Sujoy in Vietnam. Been living out here for over 7.5 years. I was an English teacher before here in Vietnam for 4.5 years, and then I started my online digital marketing business. I'm also a full-time YouTuber, so if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. So I thought of talking about the evening things to do in Vietnam, right? So I'm going to be talking about my personal experience and what you can also do during the evening times, right? So if you're living out here in the city, there are a lot of activities which you can do in the evening. You can go to the park. Especially if you're living out here in Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City's got very beautiful parks out here. So you can go in the evening at the park. You can have a walk, or you can go for a run at the park. I see a lot of expats, they love to do a lot of evening running at the park. And of course, there are a lot of coffee shops out here in Ho Chi Minh City. So, if you're living out here in the city, then I think, you wouldn't be having any issues, like you can always go and enjoy an evening coffee, meet up with your friends, and they do also have these garden coffees out here in Saigon especially. So you can go to one of these garden coffees, or you can go to these fish coffee shops where you get a chance to feed the fishes. And of course, it's a very ambient flies out here. It's a very ambient atmosphere, right? Now, if you're staying out here like for a month or two, out here in Saigon, or if you're going to be staying out here long term, I'm talking about city life. Let's take Saigon, Ho Chi Minh for an example. I highly recommend you join a gym or a fitness center. So you can go in the evenings, you can do your workout, or you can join a yoga studio. So that way it will keep you very mentally healthy when you're doing your workouts. And that's the way I like, and that's how I'm actually keeping myself very mentally strong out here in Vietnam. Because don't get me wrong, Vietnam can get a bit challenging for foreigners, like the traffic, the noise pollution, the shitty customer service. So for me, health is important. I'm in my 40s, so I like to always do my home workouts. I usually don't go to the gym because I live out here in the countryside, so I got my gym equipments. I got my dumbbells. I do my weight trainings like 3 times a week, and I do ab workouts twice a week. Overall, I work out around 4 to 5 times a week, so that keeps me in shape, and especially it keeps my mental health very firm and strong out here in Vietnam. Because if you're not doing any outdoor activities, especially evening times, things can sulk in. Then you would start procrastinating a lot. So I think it's very important for you to join some kind of a fitness activity. There are a lot of gyms out here in Saigon, so you can check out California Fitness. You can check out City Gym, or you can even join a simple gym out here. When I used to live in Saigon, I joined a simple gym. I used to pay like 500,000 Vietnam dong. That's equivalent to, I think, $20. It's like a simple gym, but you got all the equipments and loud music and everything. So yeah, that way you can join a gym. It's quite reasonable and affordable. So so doing the fitness, And of course, there are so many places to see out here in Saigon. Like you can go to the walking street. A lot of I see a lot of foreigners. They go to the walking street during the evening times. Now, if you're in the dating game and if you're a single expat, I highly recommend you check out the walking street, which is the Windway walking street. So you can walk around and you'll see a lot of beautiful Vietnamese girls. Some of them, they'll be sitting with their friends or they'll be sitting alone. So you can go and like strike up a little conversation with them, and you can get to know them, and of course you can exchange contact details. Unlike in Thailand where they use Line app, here they use Zalo. So I highly recommend you download the Zalo app. And of course you download the Grab app. You can use the Grab bike. It's much more cheaper for you to commute out here in Saigon, in Ho Chi Minh City. So yeah, I mean that's what it is when it comes to the dating game out here in Ho Chi Minh City. Finally, the sprinkler has stopped. Okay, so what else? Usually weekends, like when I come to the city, like I mean, I'm not saying I come every weekend to the city, but like sometimes I stay in the countryside. Been living there for 2.5 years. So sometimes I come to the city. I book up a hotel, like a reasonable hotel. I book it up with Agoda. I think around $10 a night. And so like if I'm coming to Saigon Saturday, I'm going to be staying Saturday night. So I may go to Bui Vien Street, which is the party street out here in Saigon, and just walk around and then just grab a seat and just grab a simple beer. So I don't usually I pay for a beer which is not more than $2, right? So I don't go to the fancy bars at Bui Vien, because that's where you'll get a lot of scams, and especially the girls who dance in those bars. Be careful of that. And I definitely don't go to Japantown, because I've heard a lot of horror stories about foreigners getting ripped off at Japantown. So usually I like to go to these simple beer shops which are at Bui Vien. You can just grab a chair. It's very easy to find. Just walk a bit further and you can sit down. You can get a Corona as low as 55,000 Vietnam dong. So I like to have a Corona, just sit there, watch a lot of different tourists walk by and see a lot of beautiful people, and that's when I really get the Saigon vibe. So that keeps me balanced, so that way I get to balance myself, between the countryside, living at the countryside, and also living in the city. I mean, balancing myself. And also just a word of caution, always, it's very easy to get tempted out here in Saigon, because, especially you have a lot of scams, and of course, you have a lot of party lifestyle, and, so just keep your limits, because I've heard of foreigners, they lose themselves, they get lost in the sauce out here in Vietnam, especially if they party a lot, they find the wrong type of Vietnamese girl, and, or they're doing balloon, they're like having balloon all day, and just try to make sure you don't get lost in the sauce, because it's very easy to get lost in the sauce out here in Vietnam. So always know your limits. Don't be an alcoholic. I have my limitations, so I usually drink one beer Saturday nights, and I know that is my limit, because if I have 2 beers and if I lose myself, then I may get into some bad altercations, and it's very easy to fall in trouble, to get into any altercation out here. It's so loud. Sorry, give me a minute. Extremely loud. So it's just have a healthy lifestyle, and just that's all I can say. And of course, a lot of places to eat out here in Vietnam. So evening times, like you can go and have a lot of street food, or you can just go and sit and have a smoothie. And there are many different districts out here in Saigon where you can enjoy outdoor snacks. So just like you can grab a snack as low as 35,000 or 50,000 Vietnam dong. So just so you can just enjoy yourself. It's not very expensive because still $1 is equivalent to 25,000 Vietnam dong. So the value of the Vietnam dong has depreciated. So there are a lot of different activities you can do. You can even join some clubs out here, like maybe some activity clubs, but that of course you can find it out from the expat forum on Facebook. So if you're an expat out here in Vietnam, I highly recommend you join up the expat forums out here on Facebook. Usually I don't use Facebook, so I like to just do a lot of Google searches and everything. And of course, I like to explore a lot of different coffee shops out here in Vietnam, because every month Saigon here in Vietnam, they come up with different types of coffee shops, some concept coffee shops, or you can go to a cat coffee. If you're feeling alone and lonely out here in Vietnam, you can always go to a cat coffee shop. You can sit there, you can play with the cats, and you can enjoy your coffee, your Vietnamese coffee. So there are a lot of activities to do out here during the evening time. So do let me know, like what kind of activities you like to do during the evening times out here in Vietnam. I would love to hear from you. You can just drop it all down in the comment section below. If you like watching this video, make sure to like the video and all the good stuff. If you found this video to be informational, you can always buy me a coffee. The link is down in the description below. Additionally, you can pick up a Sujoy in Vietnam t-shirt. That way you can support my content and my work. So with that being said, you guys have a great and wonderful and a blessed day. This is me, Sujoy. Peace out.